Most people imagine energy as a flowing substance or a depleting fuel, but in reality, it is simply the universe's most unbreakable mathematical law. From the roaring engines on a freeway to the silent glow of a distant pulsar, we use the word energy constantly without truly grasping its nature. It is not a liquid you pour or a physical force that vanishes once used. Instead, energy represents a perfect, unchanging numerical value that the cosmos maintains through every single event. This isn't just a clever scientific theory, it is the fundamental rule of existence. It is a cosmic ledger that tracks everything, from a playground swing to the thermonuclear fire of our sun. To truly understand this mystery, you must stop viewing energy as a thing you can hold. Think of it instead as an impeccable system of bookkeeping. Picture a tireless clerk managing the inventory of a massive, chaotic warehouse filled with various items. There are crates, tools, and mechanical parts being shifted, hidden, or taken apart at every moment. The clerk can never see every item simultaneously. To keep track, they invent a series of clever proxies. They measure the weight of a locked container to see if items are inside. They track the displacement of water when an object is submerged. They calculate the potential impact of a box balanced precariously on a high shelf. By merging these different values, mass, volume, and height, into one elegant equation, the clerk always finds the exact same total, no matter how messy the warehouse becomes. The specific objects eventually matter less than the final sum. Our universe functions on this exact same logical scale. We never actually see pure energy in the wild. We only observe its expressions: motion, warmth, elevation, or light. Through a rigid mathematical framework, we realize that the total sum remains perfectly preserved within any isolated system. This law of conservation is the absolute foundation of modern physics. Energy is not a resource we consume, but a constant we rearrange. When your vehicle moves, it isn't destroying energy to create speed. The chemical potential hidden in the molecular structure of your fuel undergoes a rapid transformation during ignition. It turns into intense heat, which expands gas to drive pistons, ultimately becoming the kinetic energy of the rolling wheels. Simultaneously, parts of that initial value escape as acoustic vibrations from the exhaust, electricity for the internal sensors, and thermal energy radiating into the surrounding air. If you could somehow gather every single bit of that heat, sound, and friction, the total would perfectly match the chemical potential of the fuel and oxygen used at the start. Nothing truly disappears, it only shifts into a new disguise. These various forms are the different currencies used in nature's vast economy. Gravitational potential is simply energy stored by an object's location. A rock resting on a mountain peak holds a higher value than the same rock in a valley because of the work it could perform while falling. Then there is kinetic energy, the energy of movement. A vital detail here is that it increases with the square of an object's speed. A car traveling at 60 miles per hour doesn't just have double the energy of one going 30, it has 4 times as much. This mathematical squaring is why high-speed impacts are so devastatingly powerful and why braking distances grow so rapidly as you accelerate. But what about the heat we feel? Thermal energy is essentially kinetic energy on a microscopic level, the chaotic vibration of molecules. When you rub your palms together, you are turning large-scale motion into this tiny, frantic agitation. Chemical energy, found in your food or a lithium battery, is released through molecular transitions. Radiant energy, like the rays of the sun, crosses the vast emptiness of space. Even physical mass is just highly compressed energy, as proven by Einstein's most famous discovery. His equation showed that mass can be converted into an immense amount of energy, a fact that drives both the stars and our nuclear reactors. We see this balance most clearly in simple machines. Take a heavy pendulum. At its highest point, it pauses, holding maximum gravitational potential. As it falls, that potential converts into speed, peaking at the bottom. Then it climbs again, trading motion back for height. In a perfect vacuum, this loop would never end. In our world, the pendulum stops not because the energy died, but because it leaked into the environment as heat via air resistance and friction. If we tracked every microscopic heat fluctuation, the total would remain identical. Why does the cosmos follow such a strict accounting process? The secret lies in the deep relationship between conservation and symmetries of space and time. Conservation of energy exists because the laws of physics are the same today as they were yesterday. This is known as time symmetry. If the rules of the universe changed based on the day of the week, energy wouldn't have to be conserved. This isn't a human invention, it is a structural property of reality itself. Similarly, momentum is conserved because physics is the same in every location, and angular momentum is preserved because the laws don't change regardless of which direction you face. This leads to a stunning concept called the principle of least action. Nature always selects the specific path between 2 points that minimizes a value called action. Think of a particle exploring every possible route through space. Most of these paths cancel out, leaving only the one that is most efficient. This explains why light bends in water, why planets follow elliptical orbits, and why a ball travels in a curve. It is the ultimate economy of the natural world. From this principle, the conservation of energy flows naturally. Throughout history, from early steam engines to modern quantum labs, humans have tried to build perpetual motion machines, devices that create power from nothing. They have all failed. Every complex system of gears, levers, or magnets eventually reveals a trade-off. A pulley makes a weight easier to lift, but you must pull the cord a much longer distance to compensate. The work performed remains the same. Any device claiming to produce more than it takes in is simply hiding a loss or ignoring an input. In the end, energy is a numerical truth that wears many masks. To say we run out of energy is technically incorrect. What we actually lack are concentrated sources of high-quality energy that we can use before they inevitably turn into low-grade scattered heat. This realization changes how we see the world. We aren't just consumers of a fading resource, we are the conductors of an eternal symphony of change. The beauty of physics isn't in what energy is physically, but in the unwavering constancy of its total amount. It is a law that humbles us, proving that behind every transition in the cosmos, there is an unchanging number whispering the deepest secrets of our reality. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the ledger of the stars, please hit the like button and subscribe to Hard Science Theory to support the channel. What other invisible laws of physics should we explore next? Until then, keep questioning the fabric of your world. The structure of our existence is defined by these balances. When we look at the stars, we see energy being transferred over millions of years, yet the ledger remains balanced. The light that hits your eyes today was once kinetic energy in a massive star, and before that, it was mass itself. This continuous cycle is the ultimate proof that we live in a universe governed by logic and symmetry. Every time you turn on a light, you are participating in a billion-year-old process of redistribution. You are witnessing the accounting system of the universe in real time. This awareness allows us to move beyond simple consumption. We start to see ourselves as part of the flow. We see that our actions, our technologies, and our very lives are temporary expressions of an eternal sum. The concept of energy is often taught as a list of types: kinetic, potential, thermal, but this categorization can hide the deeper truth. These aren't different things, they are different ways to count the same thing. Just as the clerk in our warehouse uses weight and volume to track the same toys, scientists use velocity and height to track the same underlying constant. The elegance of physics lies in this unification. As we push the boundaries of science, we find that this rule holds even in the strangest places. In the heart of black holes, in the early nanoseconds of the Big Bang, and in the mysterious behavior of subatomic particles, the conservation of energy remains the guiding light. It is the one thing that never breaks. It is the anchor of our understanding. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, there is a profound comfort in knowing that the total amount of energy in the universe is the same today as it was at the dawn of time. It is a constant in a sea of variables. It is the silent heartbeat of the cosmos, reminding us that nothing is ever truly lost, only transformed. When you look at a flame, you aren't just seeing heat. You are seeing the release of energy that has been stored for centuries in the bonds of wood. When you feel the wind, you are feeling the movement of energy through our atmosphere, driven by the radiant power of the sun. Everything is connected through this single, unchanging number. This is the ultimate science theory, that the universe is a closed system of perfect balance. We must learn to manage this balance with wisdom. As we develop new technologies, from fusion power to advanced solar arrays, we aren't creating energy, we are simply finding better ways to tap into the existing ledger. We are becoming more efficient accountants. This transition from using to orchestrating is the next step in our evolution as a species. By understanding the ledger, we can build a future that respects the laws of thermodynamics. We can move toward a civilization that understands the true cost of every action. This isn't just about saving power, it's about aligning ourselves with the fundamental rhythm of the universe. It's about recognizing the symmetry in all things. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the invisible math of reality. The story of energy is the story of everything. It is the reason why things move, why things change, and why things stay the same. It is the most perfect rule ever discovered. As you go about your day, remember that you are a vital part of this eternal exchange. You are a unique expression of the universe's most perfect ledger. The math never lies, and the sum never changes. From the smallest atom to the largest galaxy, the rule remains. Energy is not a thing, but the way we measure the balance of existence. Keep this perspective with you, and the world will never look the same again. Every motion, every sound, and every breath is a part of the grand cosmic calculation. We are the witnesses to this perfection. Hard science theory is dedicated to exploring these deep truths. We believe that by understanding the fundamental laws, we can better understand ourselves. If this perspective resonated with you, share this video with someone who loves to think deeply about the world. Together, we can uncover the symmetries that define our lives. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, keep watching the ledger. The universe is always speaking if you know how to count.